Hey guys, my name is Jackson and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Just go ahead and diving back into the topic for today, which is mental health. Yes, I changed my hat from being backwards to frontwards because I didn't want it to mess with my hair because I got out of the shower and I don't want it to be crazy. But whether you have depression, anxiety, or whatever mental illness you have, I think we all can collectively agree that it sucks. It messes with, at least I know some people, it messes with how much they eat. I know that it messes with how much people sleep. It really messes with people. It almost, for some people, becomes a part of them, which is really, really hard to notice if you are dealing with it. But on the outside, you can see it changing people. I know for me, it definitely has changed me, especially like during this whole corona, like the virus type thing. It has definitely gotten worse for me. I don't really want to leave my house. And I know that's like also a good thing so I don't get the virus. But at the same time, like, I'm also losing my mind. When I met with my mom about 2 weeks ago, we were talking and nobody's really looking forward to things anymore. I know fall, I mean, obviously not the season, but the fall activities are probably canceled. And for me, fall is my favorite season. So I'm pretty bummed about that. I don't even know what Christmas is going to look like. Hopefully it gets cold enough in Ohio that Corona just freezes the hell away. Fingers freaking crossed. Every time, like, I've tried to record multiple times and Bean just keeps trying to get in this. So, here he is, again. Okay, you look like I hate you. But anyway, dealing with depression for me is very hard. I've always not very, I've never really been good at explaining what goes on in my head. I kind of just shut down, or like I almost overanalyze everything, which I'm working really hard on not doing. But I have anxiety from day to day. I'm a call sales rep, so I get to talk to people on the phone, which isn't as bad as it sounds because I have a decent personality, but I definitely do get anxiety on the phone. And the things that I do to overcome that are I've started listening to podcasts, which, as stupid as it sounds, it's almost like somebody's just there creating casual conversation with you. I've noticed that's really helped. I've also noticed with like anxiety and depression, because they are a buy one, get one free, for me at least, hanging out with my friends. Obviously, like, we hang out safely, like, we hang, like, either we're outside or we're hanging out with like our masks on and stuff. I'm not even about to lie, we don't hang out with our masks on, but a lot of our activities are like, we went to the Other World on Sunday, so obviously that was mask mandated and stuff like that, so we're not just out coughing in each other and just the air existing. But summer's always been really difficult for me just because I hate wearing binders and I also get very hot really fast, and I don't like to wear layers and layers and layers. So if I'll wear a tank top, I'll feel really self-conscious about myself. But I've also started going to the gym, which has also helped me a lot with my anger. I know as a trans man, a lot of times you get a lot of anger that you don't know what to deal with. I know before I transitioned, I was sad a lot of the times and I had cried almost over everything. And now that sadness has almost turned into anger. So I'll go to the gym for like 2 hours, and I mean, my friends have noticed a difference. I haven't, but I also overanalyze my body because self-hatred is a thing, but we're getting better. Anyway, yeah, so my advice to you guys is, this is already 3 minutes long and I don't want to make it super long, is, especially during Corona, plan small trips for yourself. I know for me, a couple weeks ago, I made a trip to Florida safely. I wore my mask and everything, and I'm not lying about that. I planned a trip to Florida, and I met my best friend for the very first time. I met her and her wife, and it was honestly the first time in a long time that I had felt alive. Like, it was nice to just kind of step away from Ohio and all of this stuff, like my friends and my family. Yes, I miss people, but I kind of stepped out of that. It was almost like I was stepping out of my situation, and I had a blast. Like, I also got to meet, but I got to hang out with my cousin who's getting married in October, which I'm super excited for, but I never get to see her, so I hung out with her, and I got to walk on the beach, and just walking on the beach made me realize like how short life is and how beautiful life can be and how trashy these times are, but nothing ever lasts forever. So that kind of gives me hope. So if you can go out and you can plan small trips for yourself. It doesn't have to be like across the state or the world or anything else. Like if you can plan to go to a park and you see something beautiful or a lake or something like that, knock that off your list. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you make small things on your list that, hey, I went to the Gorge, which is a park by my house, or, hey, I went and hung out with a friend, or, hey, I got ice cream, I promise you, like, if you sit in that moment, because you're living in that moment, you're going to sit back and you're going to realize that, okay, we are in really bad times right now, but I am making the best out of it. Because I know that it's really hard, and I know some people might not even be able to do that because you might be of, like, a higher risk to the virus. And if that's the case, then I feel really bad for you, and I know how hard it is because you can't get out of the house. I had to re-record my outro, but I just wanted to take time to say thank you guys so much for continuing to be here, continuing to show me the constant support all around, even when I don't make these videos. I had quite a few people asking me when I was going to make some videos. So I hope this was good enough for you guys, and I'm going to try to get back into it. I'm going to go ahead and drop my social here. If you guys ever need somebody to talk to, my DMs are always open. I would rather help you than anything really, really bad happen to you guys because you guys all mean so much to me. And I never really understood that when creators said, like, oh my God, you guys all mean so much to me. But now I definitely understand that because I've had a boatload of people tell me that I am really good and I have a really good message to send. So I'm going to hopefully continue to put out the positive messages and give you guys content that you want. So like I said, you guys are not alone, ever. So even if it feels like the world's against you, I promise you, you have one person on your team, and that's me. So with that being said, until next time, guys, thanks for watching.